Welcome to episode 7. So now we're starting to get into the nitty gritty of this picture. It's starting to come together well. We're going to now put in a wooden dock around this area here. So first what we need to do is create a new file. So just the default Photoshop size will be fine. And I've already got the colours, but we want black for the foreground and the background we want sort of a dirty grey. So it's like faded wood, like a really weathered wood grey. Tends to go a bit silver once it's been weathered. And then we need to go to filter, render, and we want to render fibres. And typically it should look about like that. So what you want your variance, you want some variance obviously, but the strength you need right up, because you want these lines to appear. When you're happy, press OK. So this is kind of starting to look like old wood, because what we're doing now is we're creating a texture. So now with this texture we go to filter, liquify, and what you want to create is little knots in the wood. So we want this here, this one here. This opens up, very clever. So it sort of opens up and creates little knots in the wood, little little deformations. I keep clicking the mouse, I don't know why I'm doing that, I can draw on it. So here we go. So just, you don't want too many, just enough to make it look like wood. So if you, and also we can swirl some, just so that's just trying to get it to look like natural weathered wood. Just experiment as well. So if you think you've gone wrong, if you press that, you can put it right, you can draw over it and it'll put it back to how it used to look. Or you can close them in. Just experiment. And then when you're happy, just press OK. And then we've got kind of our wood texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a section out. So this is my wood texture on its own layer. I'm just going to call it texture. So now what we need to do is we need to actually draw in the dock, and I'm going to do that in black. So literally it's all about just drawing. So we'll make sure we're in black as well and just draw. We've got an opacity on it, so just make sure you're drawing 100% opacity and just draw a dock. Don't worry about how neat it looks yet, just this will put your drawing skills to the test. So what we're going to do is so we've drawn our dock, And what we need to do now is apply a texture to it. So there's our texture. I'm just going to make a copy of it because we're going to need that again later. So with this one, just get rid of that one. We need to flip it. So up there, 90 degrees, flip it horizontally. It's obviously big, so we'll just there. And then we want to put that above the dock layer and clip it to it. So there we have it. So it's what it's done. All it's done is just wherever the pixels are in the dock layer, you can see the texture, and you can move the texture without moving the dock to get a good suitable look. So you've got nice grain, wood grain going through it. So that's that. So we'll link those two together, merge them, and call that dock. So we've still got our texture layer on a different layer that we can use again. So now I'm going to create the sort of stubby bits of wood that hold the dock in place. So again, new layer, far posts, and then just literally draw in every so often a post. Do some leaning, some not so straight. Was that a feathered brush? It was. Oh, it was feathered. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just going to do that again. Because I want them hard, not feathered. So I'll just put that up to hard. I suppose it'll be a little bit feathered. About 80 will be do. So just do that again. That's better. And I've got that. That's better. You want them all relatively the same thickness. So there we are. So what I'm going to do now is get the texture. Probably just there, that's fine, and then just merge those two together. Put those above far post and clip them again. And then just move that's looking good. So now we've got the grain going that way horizontally for the sort of the walkway, and then the posts we've got the grain going vertically, which it would for the posts. So now what we need to do is create another layer called near posts. And just do the same again with black. But you want to be coming down further, sort of in line with the others, but just come down further because they're nearer, they're closer to you. again, same principle, just copy that, go above that and clip it. That looks okay. So now we just need to add some shading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge that layer and merge those together now. So they're near. So near, far. So the far ones will be easier to shade because we know they should be darker, and especially underneath. So there's quite a few ways that we can use to darken them. We can use layer adjustments, or we can use the burn tool. So we'll see what's best. We'll just experiment. So I'm going to do the far ones first. So I've got it on mid-tones at 100%. And you want the underside to be darker. And remember, the light's coming in from this direction. So you want the sort of far edge of the stump to be darker than this side. So it's just an old disused jetty for unloading small little fishing vessels. And then we'll do the near ones. Again, I'm just doing half of them. It's got a nice little twist on it, that one. So they've really got that aged, weathered look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of a shadow underneath. Underneath the jetty. Do it there. New layer, shadow. Right, so I've called that layer shadow, and then I'm just going to colour it in black. And then what I want to do is, I didn't feather it, that's my fault. So let's feather selection first. Feather, probably, let's try 10 pixels to begin with. Yeah, that's nice feathered. So paint that in black. And then just lower the opacity a little bit. That's not too bad. So we've got a nice shadow underneath now. Probably just put it up a little bit more. A bit quite dark under there. So again, the thing is, the dock is still quite light. So what I'm going to do is just merge those. and apply a try curves. No. So I want the highlights to be that's not bad, that. I think I'm just going to desaturate it a little bit. So for realism, I want to add some sort of growth around the sort of the bases of these struts of the dock. So from the drop down menu, I've got like this scatter brush, and I've created a new layer, and I've clipped that layer to the dock. So wherever I paint it, it'll only paint on the pixels of the dock. And just make the brush a little bit smaller. You can select your colour up from the grass up around this area, so you get the same tone, and just paint in literally just do it delicately. Don't do it too much, and just draw a little bit of growth around the bases where the water's lapping up, and you just get that little bit of sort of water weed and algae around those bottoms of the stumps. So like I say, don't go mad. It's just a bit of detail, because it is in the distance. You see, you're not going to see it until you get up close. But it's detail that probably needs to be there. So just at your discretion, just paint in just a little bit over those stumps, and then from a distance you can just sort of see that there's something there. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Obviously you can spend a little bit more time on it. I'm just giving you the tools and resources to be able to do your own. You can have a fisherman at the end. You can do what you want, you know, it's your picture. Now I'm just using the selected marquee tool. I'm just squaring off the bottoms of the stumps, just making sure they're square, because the water would be flat at that point, and it just looks more realistic just to square those off. So yeah, it's looking good. Just to give a little bit of detail, just to give a bit more narrative to the story, really, of the picture. A little dock there, you can imagine little fishing vessels coming up the stream and just offloading barrels or goods ready to get into the probably long winter of the castle or the outpost itself. And anyway, thank you for joining me on this. The next episode, I believe, is number 8, and we'll be putting in the bridge. So that'll be very exciting. Thank you.